You're watching Ticket TV. Like, share, and subscribe on your way in.
All right, you guys. It's your boy Ticket Man. Like, share, and subscribe as y'all pull up in here. And we definitely gonna get into this video. Definitely gonna get into this situation and talk to y'all about what is going on right now as the United States of America buildup is nearing 60,000 U.S. servicemen and women over in the Middle East region. It is approximately around 57,000 right now, including sailors. Now, according to the U.S. military officials and outlets like the New York Times, this buildup supports ongoing operations against Iran under the Donald Trump administration. Now, these deployments coincide with U.S. Israeli strikes on Iranian targets, Iranian closure of the Strait of Hormuz, disrupting 20% of global oil flows, and consideration of further escalation, such as ground operations to seize key sites like Karg Island, Iran's main oil export hub. You guys, military analysis or analysts, I should say, note that 50,000 troops, many at sea or on bases, are likely insufficient for a large scale ground invasion, which potentially is on the table, you guys, or occupation of Iran, a country that has nearly 93 million people with advanced weaponry, right? Far short of historical benchmarks like the 2003 Iraq invasion, which had 250,000 coalition troops over there. So, one aircraft carrier, the USS Gerald Ford, has withdrawn from the area due to operational issues, but overall air naval presence remains strong, including 200 combat aircraft and two carriers early in the buildup, right? Now, Trump is apparently weighing his options on a full ground scale invasion, right? Supposed to speak to the country tomorrow, right? On April Fool's Day, right? Or today for some of y'all. So Iran has now come out with major threats today. And you guys let me know if y'all can hear me in the comments. Like, share, and subscribe as y'all come on in here. Y'all know we're going to tap into this. So Iran, ladies and gentlemen, in direct response to the ongoing war, an alleged U.S.-Israeli quote-unquote terror acts of what they saying, including strikes on Iranian leadership, Iran's Islamic Revolutionary Guard Corps, the IRGC, issued a statement today. And in that statement, they threatened to attack the infrastructure of 18 major U.S. and one UAE-linked company operating in the Middle East. The attacks were set to begin as early as 8 p.m. Iranian time tomorrow, April the 1st, right? Employees were urged to leave their workplaces immediately to save their lives. I'm going to repeat that again. Iran's attacks are set to begin tomorrow. As far as what we're telling y'all, they're going to attack the infrastructure of 18 major U.S. companies operating in the Middle East. Now, the attacks were set to begin as early as 8 p.m. Tehran time on tomorrow, or you should say today if you're in Iran, right? Depending on your location, April the 1st. Employees were urged to leave their workplaces immediately to save their lives. And civilians within 1 kilometer of the facilities were told to evacuate. Now, full list of targeted companies by Iran. Iran, per the IRGC statement via state media like Tasnim News Agency have reported that Apple, Google, Microsoft, Meta, NVIDIA, Oracle, Tesla, HP, Intel, Palantir, Boeing, Dell, Cisco, IBM, and others, including JP Morgan Chase, GE, Spire Solutions, and UAE's G42, totaling 18. Microsoft and Boeing are explicitly named along with the tech defense giants accused of aiding the United States military targeting via ICT, AI, and other tech. The reasoning that they're saying, and this is a quote from them, since the main element in designing and tracking terror targets are American information and communications technology and AI companies, in response to this terrorist operation, from now on, the main institutions effective in terrorist operations will be our legitimate targets. Companies should expect the destruction of their respective units in exchange for each terror act in Iran. Iran is now saying that tomorrow they're going to begin attacking all of these companies. And they've told all these employees to leave right now and save your life. That's what Iran has just announced. Iran has told all the employees at all these companies, get out now and go save your life, because we're coming after you guys because of what Bibi Netanyahu and Donald Trump did to us. Right? This is the announcement they just made today. Tomorrow they say they're letting it off. Right? Who knows if Donald Trump is secretly sending way more troops overseas? I would believe that he is secretly sending way more troops overseas. When you say way more troops, Ticket, I believe Donald Trump will probably send more than 200,000 over 200, 300,000. With a coalition, he'll probably send around 350 to 400,000. That's my thoughts. Because they're not going to be able to send the same they sent to Iraq, because Iran is way bigger than Iraq. Donald Trump told y'all that Iran was completely destroyed. How is Iran still striking? Iran is still letting dubs off in Dubai and UAE right now. They said Dubai and UAE is ghost town now. Everybody left. Everybody's scared for life. People don't have went out there, set up shop, moved out there, did everything. They've all left. They say you can't find a soul out there right now. All of the people who went out there, all the foreigners, have left. It's ghost town. They've got the hell up out of Dodge. Y'all don't have to listen to this stuff we was trying to tell y'all on this channel. I have no reason to come in here and cap for nobody. I have no alliance to none of these clowns at all. And I'm just trying to tell y'all what the situation is, man. It is a bad one. It is definitely a bad one. Right? So all of these places, I'm telling y'all this. I believe that they're setting up to send close, I think it's going to be close to around 400,000 troops when it's all said and done. That's what I believe secretly. I just believe that. I don't believe that they're going over there, because you'll be a fool to go over there and think you're going to be able to do something with 60,000 troops. Not going to happen. you would just be setting yourself up to get them defeated and have to send way more troops over there. So why not send them all of the first time? I believe they're not reporting all of the stuff, and they're keeping a lot of stuff hidden. That's what I believe. I believe that. Iran is now saying they're going to attack all of the U.S. companies. They've given people until tomorrow to leave. They said you have until tomorrow to leave. Let me repeat this again. Iran has now told everybody that they're going to attack the infrastructure of 18 major U.S. companies that's operating within that Middle East region. In fact, they said the attacks are beginning at 8 p.m. tomorrow, Iranian time. That's what I'm saying. The employees have been urged to leave their workplaces immediately to save their lives. And civilians that live within 1 kilometer of the facilities are told to get the hell out now. Let me repeat the list again of places they say they're going to attack. This is the Iranian statement that has just been released tonight. They're going to attack Apple. They say Google, Microsoft, Meta, NVIDIA, Oracle, Tesla, HP, Intel, Palantir, Boeing, Dell, Cisco, IBM, and others, including JP Morgan and Chase, GE, Spire Solution, and UAE's G42, totaling 18. Microsoft and Boeing are explicitly named, along with tech defense giants accused of aiding the U.S. military targeting via ICT, AI, and other tech. And their reasoning is, instead the person said they ain't gonna do nothing, nigga, they already hitting them things with them doves over there. You haven't been watching news, fool? You haven't seen Dubai, UAE right now? You haven't seen what's been going on in Israel right now? Ask yourself a question. How is Iran still dropping missiles on these dudes every day if ain't nothing going on? Know your role and shut the hell up. You sound like a damn fool. You sound like an idiot. Iran's main reason they say this is happening is, they say, and I quote, this was stated today by the IRGC, and I quote, since the main element in designing and tracking terror targets are American and AI companies, in response to this terrorist operation, from now on, the main institutions effective in terrorist operations will be our legitimate targets. Companies should expect the destruction of their respective units in exchange for each terror attack in Iran. Right? This follows earlier IRGC threats, March the 11th threat, and an actual Iranian drone strike on March the 3rd that damaged Amazon Web Services data centers in Bahrain and in the UAE. Many of these firms have major cloud AI infrastructure in the Gulf region. The IRGC frames the companies as complicit in assassination and military ops against Iran. Right? Think about this. Companies like Microsoft have declined to comment at this time, and others have not publicly responded in any available reports. You think I'm just out here just making this shit up, sir? Nah, I think's not. I don't play these type of games. This is why you leave people alone, man. And you mind your own damn business. This is why. Donald Trump gonna have to send all those people overseas, bro. And what's gonna happen? Endless wars. And this is what he said he was gonna keep the United States of America out of. And went and got him right in it, in the middle of it. You think he's gonna give up now and give up the Strait of Hormuz after he's already done did all this? Man, he'll be a damn fool to think he gonna do that because he gonna look so bad. They're gonna say, well, you wasted all your time. You went over there and you didn't do anything but get American servicemen and people killed, sir. You better believe it. This dude is an absolute joke. I don't understand how any of you guys have any level of respect for Donald Trump or any politician at this point, regardless of whatever side they're on. I don't understand how anybody respect any politician. I'm telling you this. Shout out to my boy Too Raw. He said MSN is reporting too 60,000 troops going to Iran. I better try to tell y'all. Too Raw. It ain't that. Let me say this to you, Too Raw. It's a lie, bro. It's way more than that. Too Raw. They sent 250,000 coalition troops to Iraq. Iraq has only 40-some million citizens. You think they're sending just 60,000? They're cooking the books by big time. I guarantee you, Too Raw, that mofo gonna send around 400,000. It's gonna be around 400,000. So it's probably gonna be around 310,000 American troops, and then the rest would be coalition. I'm telling you this. That's the only way that he got a shot. That's it. If he sends 60,000 over there, he's gonna send them back. Man, it's gonna be sad, man. And it's gonna be all his fault. Y'all respect a clown like this. This dude is a complete joke. I don't understand how anybody, you guys, this dude he ducked the Epstein file so much that this mofo started a war to talk about something else. And again, I totally agree with Jesse the Body Ventura. If you ain't willing to send your kids to fight a war, it ain't justified. I guarantee you he will never send his kid to go fight no war. He do all that tough talking and send somebody else out there to lay their life on the line. And what do you think they're going to do? What do you think Iran is going to do if he sends ground troops over there in Karg Island? You know what they're going to do? They're going to drop dubs on Karg Island. They're going to wait till they get them all in one spot. They don't care. They want to crash out themselves. You guys are forgetting them getting in the vicinity of any of them. And this is going to be something that never ends. Once again, they got 93 million, citizens over there. Y'all don't understand this? You're not sending those soldiers over there. You ain't sending 500,000 soldiers over there thinking they're going to just take over 90-something million people. Are y'all crazy? It's not going to happen, man. I'm telling y'all this. And notice how Trump, he quiet on the reports that, Russia is helping them with intelligence and all this other stuff, attack America. He quiet about that. He don't want that type of smoke. Why he don't want that smoke? Why he don't want to come out and talk about that? Does Russia know something? Did Russia have some information? Do they know something? I'm telling y'all this. Somebody asked me, how would I compare this to the Iraq war on a bigger scale? This is way bigger. Iran is way more sophisticated and ready. Did Donald Trump and them people lie to y'all? They make y'all seem like, oh man, these dudes are bums. If they're bums and you destroyed everything, how are they still letting off missiles? Make it make sense. You have to watch the news overseas. You don't watch the United States news. Watch the news overseas. I watch the news overseas. I watch the news in the UAE and Bahrain. I got all those channels. I watch all the news. When me going all around the world, I was able to learn how to watch all the news channels. So you're seeing what's going on in those places. Cut it out. Then did y'all see the video North Korea dropped today? Man, North Korea dropped the video of them people out there, man. They got their soldiers out there. Them niggas is like a whole bunch of goddamn. They look like they got a million Jackie Chans out that motherfucker. North Korea look like they got a million Jackie Chans, prime Jackie Chans. Did anybody see that video North Korea dropped today? Man, they had them niggas punching through wood, all kind. I was like, man, what the hell? Them niggas had a million ninjas out that joint. Them niggas was doing all kind of backflips and shit. I was like, man, the Matrix out this month. Bro, real talk. When y'all get a chance, y'all gotta go look at that video. North Korea, that dude had them niggas on go. I seen a nigga doing a triple reverse, triple karate kick. I said, damn. What the hell? I said, these motherfuckers got goddamn ninjas out here. Bro, too raw. You gotta go look at that video, bro. That video is online. The North Korea dropped the video today of their fighters training. I said, man, ain't no way. Them niggas look like they all got a black belt in jiu-jitsu or whatever you call that shit. They all got a taekwondo black belt. Them niggas was out there throwing now. I'm talking about doing all kind of crazy shit. I said, man. Think about what I'm saying to y'all, bro. So again, and they allies, North Korea, Iran, Russia, Iran, they all allies. Right? Donald Trump, bro, he is going, and then I didn't even tell y'all this. Thank God somebody stopped that bullshit ass ballroom today. The judge ruled to stop that bullshit ballroom in that facility, $400 million facility Donald Trump wasting people's money on for that damn ballroom. Shut that shit down. Then did y'all hear about this piece of trash? What happened? So Donald Trump also, you guys, he don't change the Palm Beach airport to the Donald Trump airport now. They don't change the name. Not only that, this weirdo, they got a whole new library that he getting built for him in honor of himself down there in Florida. The President Donald J. Trump Library. I said, man, bro, this is crazy as hell, man. This man is a worshiper of himself. Y'all don't see this? Man idolized himself. I'm trying to, you in the midst of war, and he out here at the golf course. And I'm going to tell you something. The biggest warmonger of them all, Lindsey Graham. Lindsey Graham been warmongering for the last 30 to 40 years. He's the biggest warmonger of them all. Sorry ass on vacation while people out here overseas dying. That should let y'all know everything y'all need to know about these politicians. Lindsey Graham is on vacation. Bro, too raw. Look that shit up online. They're supposed to be the tallest building in the United States of America. The President Donald J. Trump Library. I said, these motherfuckers right here, bro. He got Air Force One in the junk, all that. I said, man, this dude right here, bro. But shout out to the judge who shut down that damn ballroom. The judge shut that shit down today. He was like, nah, you ain't get that fucking ballroom nor that structure that you're building under the White House. Nah, we ain't getting none of that. We shut that shit down. Man getting his name printed on the bills and shit like that. Come on, man. Stop this, man. This man really wants y'all to believe. He really wants y'all to think about him forever. Well, I know one thing. They get them damn Epstein files out. Y'all ain't gonna never forget about him. right? I'm just telling y'all, man, bro, all them people that set up to go over there, man, this man, like I said, and that's why I always told y'all, I'm happy to somebody they went and found Jesse Ventura. Jesse Ventura never lied. Donald Trump, and I have to shout out Jesse Ventura again, because I've been telling y'all, I was rocking with Jesse Ventura for the longest. For years, I've been rocking with Jesse Ventura. Been rocking with Jesse. Been rocking with Jesse the Body Ventura for years. Jesse the Body Ventura been calling it like it's supposed to be called out. Jesse the Body Ventura told them bums, hey, listen, Jesse straight up told them bums, if you not willing to put your son out there, he told Donald Trump straight up, if you're not willing to send your son out there, the war is not justified.
But unfortunately, they sent the Gestapo to my high school and they hit it with chemical weapons, which are a war crime. And that brought me back out of retirement to stand up against the war criminal in the White House.
Wow. Well, that sounds suitably dramatic.
Well, that's the way it happened. I mean, I was retired. I hadn't watched the news since the last election. My son said, you're way better, Dad. You're not tense anymore. Keep it up. And then lo and behold, these ICE characters, I call them the Gestapo, and I think I can do that. Let me get something straight right now, Piers, so people know where I'm coming from. My uncle Emil fought in World War I. My parents both fought in World War II. My father had 6 bronze battle stars in Europe. My mother was a nurse in North Africa, which predated Normandy, fighting Rommel, the Desert Fox, the greatest German general. Both my parents were World War II veterans. My brother and I are both Vietnam veterans and member of the Navy UDT SEAL. We both did 2 tours to Southeast Asia. So everyone in my family is a war veteran. I wanted to get that out right now so it'll help with the things that I'm going to say to you in the moments to come.
So ICE agents came to your school, you said?
What's that?
You said the ICE agents came to your school.
Yeah, the ICE agents came to the school where I went to high school, chasing some guy down just like the Gestapo. And I heard people were offended calling them that. Really? I can tell you right now, if my parents would have been alive and they would have seen what happened in Minneapolis, they would have called it the Gestapo too. So they come to my school, they use tear gas and pepper spray at the school. Now, here's a question I have, Piers. My uncle Emil fought in World War I, and he was gassed. He came home, but his life was ruined. He could never do anything. What did they do? They outlawed it. Gas using chemical weapons became a war crime. Why is it that you can't use them on your enemy, but you're allowed to use them on your own people? That has always been, where is the media on this? You know, using chemical weapons against our own people, which is in essence a war crime.
Well, I think I wouldn't describe the gas used by ICE agents as chemical weapons. I mean, that infers weapons of mass
tear
destruction.
gas. They're spraying people from 6 inches away right in their face. I can't use that in war. I wasn't allowed to carry tear gas or any type of chemical weapon in war. It's banned from war. It's considered a war crime. You can't use it against your enemy, but you can use it against your own people. Doesn't something ring wrong there for you, Piers?
Well, a lot rang wrong about what was going on in Minnesota, and I'm very glad that it has been resolved, at least for now. And I think
it hasn't been resolved.
Well, no, not completely. But
nothing's been resolved.
No, I understand.
We have 2 dead people here. Yeah, 2 people were killed by the Gestapo here.
Yeah, I understand. And those investigations are ongoing, but at least the ICE activity that was going on and the way it was being conducted has been removed from Minnesota, which is a good thing. And I thought what happened was appalling. And I said so at the time. Let me ask you about Iran and your view of this war.
Well, here's how I feel about it. There's a simple thing as a leader. And you know this, having been in the military. Trump wouldn't know it because he's a draft-dodging coward. But anyway, it's this. A war is justified if you're willing to send your kids. Because how can you send somebody else's kids to a war if you won't send your own? So I'm calling right now for Barron Trump. Donald Trump's son, after all, he's had 3 wives. He's had kids by each wife, and nobody's ever served in the military. To my knowledge, a Trump in the last 100 years has never done military service. Well, Barron, you can change that. Enlist in the United States military right now. Do something your father didn't have the courage to do. Do something your father didn't have the patriotism to do. I want to see a Trump in the military. Everybody in my family has served. So I think I can say that with all due confidence. Come on, Trumps. Don't just reap the benefits of this free world. Somebody put on the uniform, and that's you, Barron. And I heard the excuse that Barron might be too tall. David Robinson served on active duty. He was 7 feet tall before he ever went to the San Antonio Spurs basketball team. David Robinson went to the United States Navy Military Academy. He's one of my officers, not directly, but he would have been.
Okay, look, it's one argument that a Trump should serve. That's a perfectly reasonable argument to make. A lot of people feel that way. But it doesn't change what's going on in Iran. What is your view of this war? Do you think it's a legitimate war? Many people think that the Iranian regime has been the instrument of terror through the Middle East for 40
Of course they have been. Of course they have been, Piers. But wait a minute. Trump then calls you guys NATO cowards. Wait a minute. NATO is set up to protect. That means that if a NATO country is attacked, they will all join together to repel it. It doesn't go in reverse. It doesn't mean if one of the NATO countries starts a war that all the others have to join in. That ain't part of the deal. The deal is protection, not aggression. And we started this war, and then he's calling you guys a bunch of cowards because you won't come in and help him. Well, why didn't he talk to you beforehand? And second of all, that isn't what the mission is. The mission is to protect the countries if they're attacked, not to go on the offense and do the attacking.
Okay, but do you think America was justified in joining Israel in the attack on Iran?
No.
Why
Absolutely not. Because we started the war. I'm not for starting any war. We fired the first shot. Plain and simple. You want to put it in Rambo terms? We drew first blood.
Many would argue, of those who support the war, that Iran had drawn a lot of blood through this regime for a very long time. They had supported and hang on, Jesse. They had armed groups like Hamas and the Houthis and Hezbollah for decades. They had wreaked utter havoc, drawing enormous amounts of blood, that actually the reason America and Israel had to deal with them now was that they were imminently going to get a nuclear weapon and may well use it. What do you say to that?
Well, here's what I say. Let's get the real history in. I listen to people like Congressman Lawler in New York. They all love to go back to 1979, the day the Ayatollahs took over. They conveniently don't go back to when I was alive. I'm a little older than them. Let's go back to 1953, shall we? When Iran had a Democratic elected president, the United States didn't like him. We pulled a coup d'etat, and what did we do? We stuck the authoritarian dictator, the Shah, in power. That's when the I Hate America started, was way back in the 50s when we interfered in their democratic elections. But how convenient we are that we forget that. Then in 1979, what...
Are you a buffoon, DJ Smooth? You have to be a damn buffoon, boy. This fool says it's not a war, it's a military operation. You idiot. This is pure idiocy, man. You guys got to stop this shit, man. Stop the comedy, bro. Stop the fucking comedy, man. Do you know what definition of a war is, sir? All right, then. Sit down and shut your bitch ass up, man. You're blocked. I'm tired of dudes like you. You're a peon, bro. I can look at your shirt and see piss stains, boy. I can look at your shirt and see piss stains. You a peon. Get your ass up out of here, dog. Motherfucker would use them goddamn Fox News talking points bringing your bitch ass in here. You back alley cowboy. Sitting up here talking about something. This ain't no war. This is a military operation. Bitch, take your motherfucking ass out there then, too. You, Barron, and the rest of them, line them up and take your funky asses out there. And we ain't gonna give you no toilet paper either, nigga. We gonna make you go straight out there with an itchy ass and everything. Straight like that. Since you're talking all that bullshit, you said there ain't no war, it's a military operation, so you should be back in the New York Minute, you punk ass bitch. And to the other dudes who said they seen the North Korea video, I told you I wasn't capping, nigga. Y'all niggas think I really just be talking shit and joking. Nigga, I got my ears to all this shit, bro. I be locked in for real, bro. Y'all niggas need to stop playing with these people, man. People ain't playing, man. They got them motherfucking North Korean dudes ready for hand-to-hand combat, nigga. You don't see the American soldiers doing all that shit, bro. Them niggas are jumping up 15 feet doing goddamn reverse, triple karate kicks, punching through triple thick wood, all kind of shit. That shit look crazy. I was like, damn. I said, man, that motherfucker King Jong-un got these boys out here, goddamn going. Man, he got some other type of shit going on out there, bro. You look at them dudes. Go look at all them dudes that he got up there, man. And he put that video just to let y'all niggas know, hey, nigga, we ready for whatever. Right? So don't nobody want to hear that shit, man. Like I said, you dudes is bums to me, man. Y'all can't even solve crime in the United States of America, but you talking about crime everywhere else. Give me a good reason why we at war right now. And this fool gonna talk about it's not a war. Do you not know what a war is, you dummy? Donald Trump was calling it a war till he forgot he the one who said he wasn't gonna get us into any wars. Then he tried to change the subject and say, nah, it's a military operation. Now here you go want to say it's an excursion and shit like that. Nah, nigga, excursion your way the hell up out this goddamn channel. Like I said before, I'm sick of every last one of them dudes. And I really mean what I'm saying about this, bro. Y'all think I'm joking on YouTube. Everybody, I'm telling y'all this. It should be a law. When you vote for a jackass like it, when you vote for people like this, I'm telling y'all, you should have to go fight them wars first. Everybody that voted for this man, woman, all these chicks, the ladies, all y'all too, that was sitting up here capping, y'all need to be front line. I'm telling you this. They need to put them out there first because they the ones that voted for this shit. If you voted for this, you should be out there head first. Don't nobody want to hear all that talking. Don't nobody want to hear all that hooting and hollering. Take your ass on out there. We tired of hearing all this. People tired of this shit. For all these years, all y'all have done is come on YouTube, come online, go on social media, terrorize people all over the country, go run down on the Capitol, take y'all ass out there and go run down on them Iranians and see what you get. Cut all this cap out. Stop all this old fake talk. Y'all about it. Y'all run around here, every last one of them. That was all running around here, making them make America great again hats on. These motherfuckers have went into hiding now. They went into hiding. Most of them don't even want to talk about it. Futon over there doing all that capping. What the hell you think happened? They call Futon phone right now and say, yeah, nigga, your number's called. Oh, but I'm 45. Nigga, I don't give a fuck how old you is. Get your motherfucking ass out here. You whiskey biscuit head ass nigga. Get your ass on out here. It's time to go. Now, I'm a bag trader, nigga. Fuck that bag. Get your ass out here. Get this other bag right here. Full of these army clothes. And Amber Rose, you talking shit? Get your G.I. Jane looking ass out there too. Maybe you can shake something for all the soldiers. Keep them entertained. We're going to put you out there on the front lines and make you do a dance for them. And I guarantee you, the Iranians ain't going to care nothing about your dance. Sitting over here, coming up here, playing games with all these people. Hey, people do all this old crazy talking on the internet. they be ready to take out everybody in the fucking community, everybody in the United States of America. Then when it's time to get out here and play for real, now these motherfuckers on ran. Yeah, it's true. They on ran and hide, and motherfuckers on went and hid their hats and all this other shit. Ain't making the same type of videos, stand on business. Man, get these people the hell up out of here, bro. I'm tired of all this shit. Y'all sending all these other people over here to fight a war that you run over here running your mouth about every day. And then y'all sitting up here backing a dude who trashed dudes who actually fought in wars. Talked about John McCain like a dog. At least John McCain had enough balls to walk it like he talked it. John McCain took his ass over there and stood on business. He ended up being a war criminal, a POW, a prisoner of war. And what Donald Trump do? Come in here clowning him, and all y'all hoes sitting around here kikiing and laughing and stuff like that. Like this shit funny. It's not funny, man. Come on, yeah, I like guys who didn't get caught. And y'all laughed at that dumb shit, man. Like that shit was funny, man. That man put his life on the line to help you. Y'all should have seen he was scum then. But you ain't want to see that. Then he got all these goddamn allegations from the Epstein files on him. He ducked all that smoke. Don't think about this. Don't came out here and start a whole war to duck some files on somebody that didn't even strike us. Think about what I just said, bro. And I seen that dude's family. I told y'all this. I seen that brother's family, the black man who died. I seen his family. And it broke my spirit to see that man's family crying on there like that. It broke my spirit to see his family crying. Right? 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 I told y'all this. They was on the news. Man lost his life. He was one of those people that died over there just recently. And the news, they went right to his crib. They went right to his crib, man. And, you know, his family, man, they was just young guy too, man. You know what I'm saying? They said he had a lot that he was looking forward to in life. Right? A lot he was looking forward to in life. And now he ain't gonna see none of that. Because he had to go die in a meaningless war. I got it right here.
Old, and with him being an only child, his death is one of tremendous sacrifice. And Tech Sergeant Tyler Simmons was just 28 years old, and with him being an only child, his death is one of tremendous sacrifice. Tonight, with heavy hearts, Tyler's family shares memories of the man they say served with honor. Heartbreak is the only way to describe what Tech Sergeant Tyler Simmons' family is experiencing. The man who still loved adult night at Skate Zone and lit up the room with his personality and had his mother's dimples is gone.
You know, he had $1 million smile. When people see my cousin, they're going to be like, that smile was going to take him places. And it took him to his dream job.
But as they gather to watch video of Tyler working that dream job, love and pride is now overshadowed by unimaginable grief.
Tyler's gone.
Oh, help me, Jesus. The tech sergeant was one of 6 airmen who died Thursday night when their KC-135 Stratotanker crashed in western Iraq. This family, collateral damage.
He was truly an amazing man. And to do the job as an air refueler is a special person. You have to be kind of smart to do that. And
hey, hold on, y'all. Hey, my brother, shut your ass up talking about he had a choice. Motherfucker, Donald Trump got a choice too. He could send Barron over there to fight in the war. Why he won't do that? You punk bitch? You said he had a choice, motherfucker. You don't have to send people over into situations where they're going to lose their life when it's avoidable. But you don't care. Mr. Ron Dur 7778. Where did you serve? What's your rank? Number. What tell me what it is, sir. Tell me what it is. I'm waiting for you. It's peons like you. You're disgusting. This man mama and his grandmama on here heartbroken, nigga. Cause this black man that was 28 years old that had his whole life in front of him, that had dreams, aspirations, and that had enough nuts and fucking guts to put his life on the line to save little shit stains like yourself, you little bitch. You'll come on here and run your fucking mouth. You a scum of the living earth. His parents, his grandmother, they ain't gonna see him no more. Because of a dumb, meaningless fucking war. Your mother's pathetic, motherfucker. She should have never had you, bitch ass nigga. And tell her I said that shit, nigga. You still didn't give me your badge number before I blocked your bitch ass. You know why? Because you a weak bitch. And you talk shit like the rest of these motherfuckers, and you ain't never stood on nothing, fuck nuts. Now put some respect and listen to the man's family.
You know, he was loving. He loved his dog, Grayson. He loved his family. He's loved his friend, Shayna. You know, he's just that guy. And he would do anything for you.
Tyler's parents remember the exact time uniformed officers showed up at their door that night, 10 o'clock.
When he opened the door, he said, "Oh, no." And I jumped up and ran in there, and they were lined up out on the porch. And I was like, "You've got to be kidding me."
Cheryl Simmons never wanted her son to join the military. Tyler was their only child, but she says there was no stopping him. He loved his country and his job with the 121st Air Refueling Wing at Rickenbacker.
Tyler loved them people, and they loved him.
So much so, Cheryl says, while he served in security, superiors saw something special in Tyler and invited him to join a new team as a boom operator. He was the one transferring fuel from the Stratotanker aircraft to other military aircraft.
Once he got in the back of that airplane, that was it. He said, "I will retire from this, Mom. I will retire from this." I said, "Well, what about the pilot? You always wanted to be a pilot." "I'll do that with commercial after I retire from doing this."
Now, instead of looking forward to Tyler becoming a commercial pilot, getting married, having children, she and her husband are preparing to bury their only child.
And it stops. We're done. You know, no children.
National and state leaders are reacting now.
And that's the type of shit all these people, families got to go through when they get sent home, because you got weirdos like this out here playing golf. You got warmongers like goddamn Lindsey Graham out here at fucking SeaWorld or at Disney World, wherever the hell he's at. These motherfuckers on vacation while they sending these people over here to die in meaningless wars. You gonna come in here and tell me, yeah, that's what he signed up for? Shut your mouth. You sick, twisted, demented weirdo. You shut your mouth. And I told you guys, these dudes ain't never even tried to stand on bed. These dudes will come on here and do all this talking. It be the ones that be hyping up the most about talking about going to war. Guys like Futon running around here with full-blown titties. They will come on YouTube and tell y'all about all these other people that need to do this. They ain't never did a fucking thing before in their life. They ain't never stood on that type of business. But they'll shoot every black man in America, nigga. Peep game. Peep game. He'll whoop Corey Holcomb ass, he said. He won't take his ass and put a uniform over there and go fight his ass over there in that war over there that he helped vote for with Donald Trump. Period. And I done told y'all this. They all liars. All the way across the board. That's why I told y'all, I hate all these fucking politicians. That's a big reason why I like Jesse Ventura. He really wasn't a politician. Jesse Ventura was a wrestler. He was the dude that actually served. He was in. See, that's why I told y'all, you need guys like that who have that type of experience, who've been in those dog fights, who've been in those holes like that, who understand the cost of life and what it means to actually get out there and be out there in the field. Because they have a better discernment to say, you know what, man, this ain't a situation we need to be sending these people out here because we already know what's gonna happen. But when you got a guy whose whole family have ducked smoke, and they will send everybody else out here to go to war. And I told y'all this. You know who's never gonna suffer? Donald Trump, who's getting that $400 million ballroom. His family. Whoever else he want to have on Air Force One with him. Everybody else, y'all for yourselves. Y'all got to deal with the shit. So imagine being able to talk all this shit, start a war, and then you go duck and hide where everybody else got to deal with the repercussions. And then you got these lames running around here on YouTube talking dumb shit, man. I don't respect them, bro. I don't respect them, man. You respect them serving. The people that's over here serving, you put some fucking respect on them, man. And you don't put them in harm's way for no fucking reason, bro. That's what you do. They're here to protect and to serve, not to goddamn start shit and be sent to lose their life in meaningless fucking wars. It's called respecting the troops, man. When you make a decision, you thinking about what's gonna be if their parents gotta go home and get that fucking knock on that door. Did you hear what that lady said when they all them people came to her house and lined up in front of her door? She already knew what it was. Broke down crying. She knew it. Man, everything to look forward to in life. But y'all don't care. I told y'all, they have devalued the value of life. They don't care. This is the sad part. They really look at these people like pawns. And you think these motherfuckers respect the veterans? They don't. Veterans can't even get good insurance. They can't even get health insurance. Don't you think if you went and fought in the war, you should come home and get the goddamn red carpet rolled out for you? Don't you think if you was in the military and you served for the country, that you should be able to get health insurance anytime you needed it? That you should be able to get a check for the rest of your goddamn life for putting your life on the line for the country when a lot of people didn't? Make it make sense. But what they do is they send these motherfuckers home, give you a hat that say you a veteran, have one day where everybody say thank you for the veterans, and if you die, they put you in a box, put a goddamn flag over you, and bury you like they did my grandfather who fought in the Vietnam War. You can get mad at me all you want. I'm going to tell the truth. I'm going to speak the facts. You would tell me something different if they rolled out the red carpet for the veterans. Look at this shit, man. This motherfucker's building a $400 million facility, but look how the veterans are being treated. I can get any amount of veterans. I can go and do interviews with a whole bunch of veterans and ask them, hey, man, how you being treated right now, man? And them motherfuckers will tell you all kind of stories. They're in the worst type of situations. Don't you know the type of things they go through? Mentally, psychologically, emotionally, fighting wars, bro. Seeing people die, their friends, people they came up with from the very beginning. Back when they was in PT, when they was in physical training, when they came up from the beginning, and you watching your brothers die, your sisters die beside you, that shit affects you forever in a motherfucking day. To have a redhead dude with a fucking wig on come in the White House and tell you, hey man, yeah, y'all gotta go over here and fight this war that me and BB won. Cut it out. And people don't care. And as soon as you start calling some of these weirdo bums names that be talking this shit and that be causing all these issues, they show y'all the real type of cowards they really are. Telling y'all this, man. Sit up here and don't let this man hoodwink and weasel. Every year they do the same shit. All of them. Don't hoodwink the entire community. People are sad. They are sad, man. But this is the type of stuff that's going on, man. Y'all see it. Y'all see it. So any of them people that lose their life, a mofo will come in here. And I want to say something so bad. I know I can't say it right now tonight. I want to say, bro, I swear to God, I got half of mine, man. I got half of mine, man. I want to say something so bad. I'm going to just leave it like this, and you read between the lines. They treat people who ain't never fucking served better than they treat people who out there and lay their life on the line. I'm going to say it to you again. I'm going to say it to you again. This is what they do. It's sad. They'll treat people who never served better than they treat people that went out there and laid that shit on the line, laid their life on the line. Motherfuckers give you I don't even want to say it, bro. I'm telling you. This is why I told y'all this, man. Think about all y'all in here that family members laid it on the line and went out there and served, and many of them didn't make it. Many of them didn't make it back. And ask yourself, when they died, putting their life on the line, how much money did they have in their account? Did they have insurance? Was their funeral completely covered? Was their family who was left alone without them taken care of? I'm trying to tell y'all this, man. I try to tell y'all this, bro. Right? It's sad. It's truly sad. Right? Yeah, people did this, man. Hey, motherfuckers just sad, bro. I'm serious about it. I'm serious about it. Man, bro. If they send all them people over there, bro, and them people lose their lives behind this shit, and this man went on the TV and straight lied to all of y'all and told y'all, hey, man, no more new wars. We're tired of all these wars. And motherfucker get back in the office, the first thing he do. But he told y'all one thing, and I want y'all to listen to this. He told all of y'all. He said, I want you to listen to this. Not if something happened to one of our soldiers. He said if something happened to me, that he have told him to wipe Iran off the earth. If that ain't selfish, I don't know what is. And just so you don't think I'm lying, I'm going to leave you with this. Because y'all know the one thing I don't do is come on here and cap.
Thousands of protesters alive. They also issued an assassination threat against you over the weekend. I know that you can't talk about what's on the table, but what is your response to Iran's leadership and the regime continuing to taunt you, threaten you, especially given over the weekend you said it's time for new leadership in Iran?
Well, they shouldn't be doing it, but I've left notification. Anything ever happens, we're going to blow the whole country is going to get blown up. So we've, originally Biden should have said something, when they made a statement. We always said, why isn't Biden saying anything? Because he didn't. But a president has to defend a president. Like if I were here and they were making that threat to somebody, not even a president, but somebody like they did with me, I would absolutely hit them so hard. But I have very firm instructions. Anything happens, they're going to wipe them off the face of this earth.
Hope you guys enjoyed the video. Make sure y'all click those links below. Subscribe to the podcast show. You can donate support to the channel, Cash App, PayPal, or buy that weight loss formula. All the links are below. Peace.